Alright, what's up with you, punk? You encountered some rare legendary Pokemon? You're solo, yes? Do you remember me? I'm the representative of the Lumiose Safety Group. My name's Guardy. I do not remember you. You were probably some side quest from 20 hours ago that I immediately forgot because it was meaningless. Wish we'd met under better circumstances. It wasn't exactly decorous to surround the CEO of Quattro Inc. and pelt accusations at her. On behalf of our group, please accept my most sincere apologies. We can't protect Lumiose's integrity and manners if we can't maintain our own, after all. Peace and calm of our city's citizens is the Lumiose Safety Group's North Star. Unfortunately, that peace and calm is now under threat once more. There's a popular account online called the Hex Maniac channel. It's been sharing videos about occult phenomena. Oh no. The occult club from Cyber Sleuth is making their way to Pokemon now. Pokemon can have them, to be honest. Alas, their content has stirred discontent in our fair city. And no wonder, they make terrifying claims. For example, they say there's a ghostly woman haunting a building on North Boulevard. If they're spreading misinformation, then they'll be hearing from us in no uncertain terms. We just need to catch them peddling a baseless rumor. For that, we need you to investigate one of their posts solo. Here's a recent post of theirs. This should give you a lead to follow. Can you, like, mind your own business, bro? At the hour when the grandest shadow's tip pierces the center of the circle of red and white, they who dare thrust their fists toward the earth may find a ghostly child creeping near. Is this true? Find out for yourself if you dare. Truth is in the eye of the beholder. What did you just say to me? There you have it. Could they be telling the truth, or are they making it all up for the clout? Please look into it for us. I'm sure you can do it. The stealthy shadow? What, is it Darkrai again? Darkrai 2, Electric Boogaloo? The hour when the grandest shadow's tip pierces the center of the circle of red and white. They who dare thrust their fist toward the earth. I was reading that. Circle that is red and white? Are they just talking about a Pokemon Center? Is there some mural of a Pokeball somewhere in this game that I don't know about? Grandest shadow's tip pierces the center of the circle of red and white. They who dare thrust their fist toward the earth may find. I have no idea what this means. He said something about North Boulevard, didn't he? Whatever. There are 2 side quests in Hotel Z? What is this about? What's going on in here? Yeah, obviously we have you. Is it someone like up on the roof or something? Is Corinna up on the roof with the side quest? Do I have to fight Corinna again? Yep. Hey, Solo, can I ask you a favor? One Pokemon trainer to another. What's up? Thanks, teammate. Well, the favor I wanted to ask is this. Face me in a real Pokemon battle. One-on-one, Lucario on Lucario, no holds barred. What? Yeah, face me in a real Pokemon battle where you have to use a Pokemon of my choice. Talk to me when you've got your team, when all you've got on your team is a single Lucario. Oh my god, I have to use a Lucario for this. Do I even have a I must have had a Lucario at some point for the Pokedex. She's got the stupid Lucario Z, though. I don't think I have Lucario Knight Z. She's probably going to give it to me for beating her up here. Where Lucario? I know there's a search function, but I refuse. I will find the Lucario the old-fashioned way. With my eyes. Which are not good at finding Lucario. Yo, where you at, though? It would have been way before this. This is all, like, DLC mon. Alright, I'm going through one more time, and if I can't find it, then I'm going to use the search function. I want to finish this game today. Lucario! Lucario! Oh, there it is! I found it! Sup, nerd? Level 54? Alright. I can make that work. Sorry, I'm a man. You're already adamant. Awesome. Satchel. XLs. I don't have enough. Close, though. I have enough rare candies. If needs be. This gets it done. grew to level 100. Oh yeah, I have all these drives now. I must have the normal Lucario Knight. Where is it? Where's the normal Lucario Knight? There it is. There you go, bud. Oh, you have to be the only Pokemon in my party, don't you? Alright, let's see if we can do this. What are your moves? Show me your moves. Sure, take Protect instead of Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse ain't doing anything. You're Adamant, so no Aura Sphere. I'm gonna give you EQ. Earthquake! Should be around here-ish? It's a little after Earth Power, wasn't it? It's next to Heat Wave and Thunderbolt. Close combat, Earthquake, Swords Dance, Protect. That should do it. At last, looks like we're both ready. Let's get this battle going. You bet. Ready, Lucario? Oh, we're down here now. Can't possibly fight on the roof. You're challenged by a freak. Lucario and Lucario Violence. Are you also level 100? Let's give it all we got. Look at that jump. She did the meme from Family Guy where Peter jumps up and stops in midair, and then Lois is like, Peter, how did you get up there? And Peter is like, I don't know. Help, Lois. Call a fireman. I'm gonna be honest, OG Lucario looks better than the new one, so yeah, nice Hyper Beam, idiot. Lucario Z does also look good, but the original Mega Lucario is the GOAT. Alack Alay, I've been defeated. What a loser. What an explosive battle. I can tell that both Lucario didn't hold anything back. With strong bonds like that, you shouldn't have any trouble putting this Mega Stone to good use. Yeah, Lucario Knight Z, figured. As long as Pokemon and trainers show each other kindness and give each other courage, the world will be full of smiles. Thanks, Solo, that was great. Punch her. Battling you brought back a good memory too, a match from a few years ago that lives in my heart. I'm really glad I came to Lumiose and got to meet you and the rest of the team. Let's battle again sometime. My Lucario would love a rematch too. Ultra Hardcore Lucario Showdown. Alright, well, didn't end up having any trouble with that fight, which is good. Boop. You can stay there, Lucario, why not? That's another side quest done. I imagine we have to rematch Tawny. I think I'm going to save that one for last because, you know, fighting Tawny was the last thing before the end of the main game. At this rate, I'm going to have to just go into an actual portal to get the rest of the survey points done. We only need 5,000 more points. Unfortunately, I think the average, like, 4-star portal gives you a little less. It must be Mabel as a quest. Gives a little less than 5k, typically. It's bad news time. Listen, you won't believe this. I found a hacked Pokeball. Oh, no! She knows I've been Pokegenning all of my team. What you talking about? I suppose you wouldn't know. Pokeball hacking was something Team Flare looked into back in the day. Our scientists developed a way to infect a Pokeball with a computer virus and mess with it in different ways, even render it unusable. Awful, right? Imagine what a nightmare it would have been for Kalos if this tech got out. And now it's give you a task time. That's the hacked Pokeball. Would you believe it's got the Pokemon Volcanion is inside this thing? Can't believe you put Volcanion in such a lame Pokeball. I'd love to know how a mythical Pokemon that rare got caught in the first place, but I digress. Since this Pokeball is hacked, it's unusable now. I want to let Volcanion out, but once I do, well, Volcanion will be out. It'll probably be battle time. That's your time to shine, Lackey. Once I set Volcanion loose, catch it again, but in a ball that actually works this time. Let me know when you're ready to take on and catch Volcanion. All right. Ready to take on Volcanion? Yeah. Good for you, my brave little teacher's pet. Let's get going. What Pokemon am I leading with? I don't even remember. There's just one minor problem. I've whacked together a device that should let us wipe out the virus so we can open the Pokeball without destroying it. But, well, since the Pokeball's got such a mighty Pokemon in it, I had to use creative methods to find a way to get the thing open. Can basically guarantee that once Volcanion gets free, you're going to be dealing with one angry, powerful opponent. You got nothing to worry about because I went and called in a Volcanion expert to help us. There's a Volcanion expert? I'm the Volcanion expert. I've jogged through every street in the city, so I knew the quickest ride here from Lumiose Press. I have no idea who this is. You remember Miss Yvonne for the ZA Royale? Oh, you must be the person I fought at rank Y. She's an associate editor at the Lumiose Press. She found a top secret memo about Volcanion. The person who wrote this memo about the secret of Volcanion's power had this to say: in order to cause a steam explosion powerful enough to blow up mountains, Pokemon must have an organ with extremely high temperature that can instantly vaporize water into steam. They also talk more about how great its power can be, enough to change Kalos' geography. In the southern part of the Kalos region, there seems to be a custom to revere Volcanion as a nation-building Pokemon. What's more, people seem to believe that a steam explosion caused by Volcanion created the plane where they live. What does this have to do with fighting Volcanion, though? Sounds ridiculously powerful. I've seen better. It's true that there was once a huge mountain range in southern Kalos until it was obliterated in a massive explosion of unknown origin. Smells like Volcanion to me. This isn't making me thrilled about what could happen when it gets out, but no matter what, we can't just leave it stuck in a hacked Pokeball. With that, I guess it's time to introduce you to this lab's basement. Okay. If you say so. I'm in the void. Hey, Solo, you copy? Yvonne and I are going to be cheering you on from outside that room. Why is this room pure black? They were literally like, hey, we need a basement for the battle room. Okay, but we're not making any more assets. We made the Darkrai Island, we made the Groudon Kyogre spot, and we made Sky Pillar. We're done making assets. You just get a black room with nothing. We would come in with you, but, you know, we like staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Toss out that Pokeball with Volcanion in it. Someone caught Volcanion in a normal Pokeball? Hey, bud. I think Volcanion's a cool Pokemon. I like its design. Yeah, it sure looks like one feisty opponent. Good luck in there. Are we literally fighting in a black void? This is a new level of lazy. Like, it astounds me. Oh, hey, Dragalge, you're not who I meant to lead with, but that's fine. Give that Volcanion cancer. They continue to reach a new level of laziness. It's just using haze. Like, they couldn't even be bothered to make, like, a little metal room at the bottom of the Pokemon, not Pokemon Center, at the bottom of this area to fight Volcanion in. They were just like, nah, we don't need that. Oh, you're poisoned. Get in this Pokeball. What did I say? Easy. It's always the second Ultra Ball for some reason. Ding, ding, ding. You did it. To the victor goes Volcanion. Strange how even the most riled up Pokemon will chill out once you catch it, huh? Tell that to Ash's Charizard. Is Mabel's Rotom phone like an iPad? Is it bigger than the other ones? My pulse is still racing from watching you go toe-to-toe with a mythical Pokemon. Stupid mythical. Whatever. If I could perhaps ask for one small favor in return for the info I provided, would you mind letting Volcanion do away with some parts of Lumiose? Just enough to clear a nice long track for a Meritha. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I was only joking, of course. Anyway, I think I can get a fantastic article out of all this. My editor-in-chief won't believe her eyes. On that note, time to jog back to work. Lumiose Press won't wait for me. Okay, so this person was not an expert on Volcanion, by the way. She just happened to have notes from an expert on Volcanion. Kind of get how Volcanion must have felt losing its freedom thanks to Team Flare's misdeeds. Not that my gilded cage is exactly the same as being stuck in a hacked Pokeball. Well, yeah, now this Volcanion gets to live the rest of its life in a PC. Good for it. At least now Volcanion's got a new partner. You get to show it all kinds of interesting stuff to see and do, the way only a Pokemon trainer can. Gotten to see some pretty neat things, thanks to you and your buds too, I guess. What a ride. Now get lost, kid. Till next time, maybe. The character models in this game look so, like, horrifying when they open their mouths like that. So is Uncanny Valley, is that the term? They don't look human when they open their mouths wide in, like, a freeze frame. All right. This quest is just fighting Tawny, I believe. But I'm already almost out of side quests. I mean, that's probably a good sign. Corbeau might give me more once I turn in his. Let me look, actually. We've done 194 out of 196 quests. The quests have to go up to at least 199. Surely it goes up to 200 minimum. So we have, if there are 200 in the game, we have 6 more. Let me in. What's up, Vinny? You want to fight again? Solo, I stand before you today with the most desperate request. I'm afraid it's a personal one. You see, I must get a certain Pokemon for my daughter's birthday. Okay. She absolutely must have a Mimikyu. Have I encountered Mimikyu yet? I tried explaining that Mimikyu are nocturnal and perhaps not the best Pokemon for a young child to look after. She replied that if I did not get her one, she would insist I give back my precious hair tie. You would be better off getting rid of the hair ties, bro. Yes, this hair tie is in fact a gift from my daughter. She crafted it by hand, felting merite wool to create an adorable work of art. It is what people know me by. It has become part of my very identity. I cannot have her take it back. Unfortunately, Mimikyu are not found in the Kalos region, but perhaps in Hyperspace Lumiose, you might just be able to find one there. If you do find a Mimikyu, please, would you catch it and allow me to give it to my daughter? A Mimikyu for my cutie. All right, bro. Give Vinny a Mimikyu. So Mimikyu is in the game, but I have not yet encountered a Mimikyu. Sounds like I need to start cycling the day until it gives me a portal with Mimikyu in it. And then hopefully, whenever it gives me one with Mimikyu or another Pokemon I haven't caught yet, we can get the rest of the points we need from that portal for Corbeau's thing to be done. I swear, if I end up just having to cycle days like 5 times in a row to get specific Pokemon, specific portals with the Pokemon I don't have in the game yet to spawn, this playthrough is going to end so fast. Because we ain't doing that. It would be one thing if it was like at the end of the first playthrough, or the first playthrough of the base game playthrough, where it was like I literally just needed it to rain to get Goodra, which was the last Pokemon in the Pokedex, was Goodra. But if I'm missing like 10 Pokemon and it's like, yep, you gotta keep resetting until those 10 portals spawn, I ain't about that life. I am simply not about it. I have better things to do with my time. I have other games we could be streaming. Checking all of the portals, not just the ones that would say Ghost or Fairy, in case there are other Pokemon. Like, we still don't have Rotom, for example. Oh, hey, it's raining. I was just talking about that. Oh, did you see that building there? That's where we fought Yveltal. I vaguely remember that building. Was really hoping that fairy one was gonna be Mimikyu. Would it really have been that hard for the designers to program in a thing that makes it when you're like, when your Pokedex is lacking like 1 or 2 specific Mons, it makes those portals more likely to spawn? Knowing Game Freak, it probably would have been. Come on, come on. Oh, there's Feebas again. What's up, Feebas? Please. Chat, Is it more likely to get the armor to evolve into Armor Rouge and Ceruledge? Is it more likely for that item to drop if it's a portal that has Charcadet in it? Is there like any way to increase the odds of getting the armor for Armor Rouge? Because I still need that. Does anyone know? I'm gonna go ahead and kill time either way while I wait for chat to answer me. Battle Zone activated.